Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Welcome to Serena and welcome to all of you over here who are joining us. जैसे जैसे join करते जाएंगे आप लोग. So
Thank you.
yes, we are again live with some another interesting topic for you. और इसमें आप लोगों की participation के लिए most welcome and अपने comment जरूर लिखिएगा ताकि हम लोग आप लोगों के question भी ले सकें. And yes, I have a very mysterious guest with me, Serena Coffee Tamani. And she is like, again, mashallah, she has been into teaching uh, in the education sector since 2010. And she has done BEd, and she is one of the top 10 position holder, right?
Top
And
eight.
top 8, yes. So congratulations on that, Serena.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a very good start, mashallah. And she
Alhamdulillah.
is an English language teacher. और कल भी हमारे साथ वैसे इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज टीचर थी एंड आज भी हमारे साथ इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज टीचर है बट टॉपिक इज डिफरेंट एंड हाउ टू मेक अ पैसिव टू एक्टिव जिस तरह से इनके अंदर भी बहुत सारी एनर्जी है एंड आई बिलीव कि इंशाल्लाह आप सब लोग जो यहाँ पे बैठे हैं वो लोग भी उनके क्लासरूम भी बहुत पैसिव होते होंगे बट हाउ टू मेक सॉरी एक्टिव होते होंगे पैसिव नहीं होते होंगे सो हाउ टू
Yeah.
मेक ट्रांसफॉर्म फ्रॉम पैसिव टू एक्टिव एंड ऑल दैट ये सारा मैजिक जो बताएंगी वो सेरेना बताने वाली है सो लेट्स
Sure.
वेलकम हर एंड यस ओवर टू यू सेरेना
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can I have the PPT?
यस
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So let's start with this picture. What can you see in this picture? I can see students mingling all over their teacher. Can't you
they're
see that?
happy
They
right
are happy. Yeah, they are happy. They are
thank you
playing. They are showing interest in learning. That's what
exactly
is active learning.
yes they are like involved with the teacher whatever she
Yeah,
is doing
they are completely involved along with the teacher, and teacher in this class is very mingled with the kids. Look at her face. She is so happy, and the kids are very much intermingled among each other and with the material as well. So we call this type of learning as active learning.
oh
What happened here? Oh, this class. Oh my God. The kids are sleeping. This is so alarming. And this is a sign of a passive class where a teacher is only speaking in her method. The students are only the listeners. The total method of instruction is book and the instructor, and the kids are only here to listen and to sit and see what happened with this class along with in the long lecture. They all are sleepy.
okay
Okay, so let's start with the difference between active classroom and the passive classroom. In active classroom, that this classroom is a student centered classroom in which students are highly involved in their learning along with their teacher. But here the teacher acts as a facilitator, not as a teacher. She is here to help the kids in their queries, not to solve their problems. And in this classroom, knowledge is constructed through hands-on activities. There is no lecture method, there is no books opened on the tables. The activities themselves shows that the class is very active, and the collaboration and shared learning is the integral part of the active classroom where the teacher is listening to the kids, and kids are explaining their techniques, their knowledge to the teacher. So the two-way communication is very alive in this classroom. Whereas in the passive classroom, it is a teacher centered classroom. As I said before, the students were sleepy because the teacher is the one who is only speaking, and the students are listening, and one time it comes that they feel sleepy, they feel drowsy, because in this classroom students are only here to listen and sit, because teacher is the master of the subject and she is continuously speaking. She is not giving a chance to the students to speak, to collaborate, to mingle with each other, to do some experiments. Instructor and the textbook in passive classroom is the only object to use. There is no such activity. The classroom seems very dry actually, and the collaboration with the peers is often discouraged or not oftenly encouraged in this type of classroom, because the teacher himself is so prepared to complete the lecture that a total duration of the class just takes that lecture to be completed in that duration.
Okay,
All right.
so here comes the Bloom's
Yeah, my
the Bloom
favorite,
yeah,
taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy is basically developed for the cognitive development of the kid, the intellectual cognitive development, in which Bloom has defined six different parts of the taxonomy, which are create, evaluate, analyze, apply, understand, and remember. They are divided into lower order thinking skills, which we call lots, and higher order thinking skills, which we call hots. The part remember, understand, and apply comes under the umbrella of lots, lower order thinking skills, and the part analyze, evaluate, and create, it comes under the umbrella of higher order thinking skills, which is the main part, which is the main essence of active learning. We can connect Bloom's taxonomy in active learning, like in the passive class, the teacher is giving lecture and students are keeping it note down, or they are memorizing it or remembering it. The noted lecture they will only remember and they will understand it by learning. They are not able to apply or analyze or create any sort of relationship between that activity and their present activity. They are not able to connect themselves with that part of the activity. That's why we have divided, analyze, evaluate, and create into higher order thinking skills, because this is the main thing in which active classroom runs. The students in active classroom are given such activities which make them analyze, which make them think. They are critically thinking those strategies. They are evaluating the result of that activity in their lives. They are creating some, demonstrating new things in their lives. So this is the main purpose of Bloom's taxonomy, to apply in the active learning classrooms. All right. So there are many strategies of which we are considering few today in our presentation. First strategy of an active classroom, which used to involve kids totally in their learning, is the think, pair, and share strategy. In this strategy, what we have to do is we have to throw a topic to the class and let students think about it. Then, after 5 minutes of thinking, we have to divide the students into pairs, two students per pair. And then they are collaborating their ideas, their views, that what they have thought in the thinking time. After that, after the collaborating pair period, then we have to demonstrate those sharing, those learning which the pair had done in the previous lecture. They have to do it in front of the class. So this activity is totally engaging all of the students in the class, in which everyone will enjoy. Everyone will have to share their expressions, their ideas, and everyone will get a chance. So no biasness at all. This activity actually helps the children develop their thinking skills and their engagement in the group work, and it also shows the active engagement of the learners, and the relationship between the pair also gets strong actually by this activity.
Right. So,
All
what is
right,
this
now my
muddiest part
favorite
of
part,
me?
muddy. What do you guys understand by the term muddy?
That sound like sand,
Yeah, the
mud,
unclean part or the
unclean
unclear
part.
thing. So yeah,
Yes.
so this is,
Mud.
see, can you see the question mark over a child here in the picture? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the muddiest point technique, it is this type of technique that after the class, when the teacher and the students have done all the collaboration, all the learning, and after the period gets over, so 10 minutes before the period gets over, the teacher used to pass a chit in the classroom, which I personally did in my past experience, that I used to pass a chit to every student and tell them to write what is the part of learning which they haven't got, which is the thing which is unclear to them in that whole period, the one which makes them confused, any query which they have to note it down in that paper. And then the students fold that paper, and I used to take back all the chits, and after the class I used to read, and in the next class we used to remove those queries first and then move towards the next topic.
Nice.
So thank you. So this activity is basically helping identify the areas of confusion which a child have, and some students in the class are very shy to express their queries in front of the whole class. So this way
Mm-hmm.
is the best way to ask their queries, and sort of a summative or formative assessment a teacher takes after leaving the class. So this was the muddiest point technique.
Okay. Oh,
Next
pause
is
procedure.
the pause procedure. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
actually, this activity, this strategy is very much needed by a passive teacher. But in an active classroom, we used to apply this as well. In this pause procedure, what do you mean by the term pause? Pause. Yes. Pause
Wait.
time. Yeah, wait time. Signal light is on. So, in the pause procedure, let's say our class is of 40 minutes, and teacher and the students have done the activity in 15 to 20 minutes. Now, the teacher has to start a lecture about that activity so that the topic should be concluded. Now, after 15 minutes or 20 minutes, the teacher takes a pause. Why? Why is she taking a pause?
To think, to
Yeah,
reflect.
yeah, very good. So the teacher wants to check that whether every student has got the activity, the concept of the activity, so that she must go forward. This is what the pause procedure means.
Mm-hmm.
This activity allows for a moment of review and and a validation, because teachers are also learners and they also want to regain the focus, they want a mental exhaustion. So the pause point is very much necessary in the classroom to happen.
Right. Really.
Next. Yeah.
Yes.
Next is the reciprocal question. Now, I have used the term of mathematics, reciprocal. Reciprocal. Yeah. In the division, we used to do reciprocal activities. Denominator comes above and the numerator goes down along with the multiplication sign.
Yes.
Yeah, reciprocal. Reciprocal question is my students' very much favorite strategy, as I used to allow them to be a teacher and I used to be a checker, only round and round in the class, and they are divided into the groups and they are just explaining themselves, their reviews to their peers. So this activity is students are divided into the group and they are just reading the comprehension, they are explaining, they are showing out their thoughts among their peers, and then they are demonstrating themselves along with the in front of the classroom. So in reciprocal questioning, what benefits is there is this activity teaches the students to ask the question during the lecture, during the comprehension, and the shyness of the students just come out as they are allowed to be a teacher for a while, and that happiness on their face is very much exemplary.
Right. Okay. Then move on.
All right. Yeah, these are my some personal examples to make my students, my classroom, my learning active. I use very much quiz and games and all these kind of activities to make my children understand it more and more better. Because grammar or language is something which is needed just practice. Practice is needed in the language so that the concepts would be more clearer. So I used to daily send every of my students some of the WhatsApp quizzes, some of the games, some links which they used to play, and I used to check their scores and allot them with a badge or a star or a sticker or an appreciation keynote to their parent, so that they might get appreciated and do very much better next time. So these are some links. ESL games. I used to send some worksheets, some online quizzes from this website, and to be very honest, they are awesome. They are
Yes. Right.
simply awesome. Next
Yes.
is
I really
live
agree.
worksheets. Yeah,
I
they
really
are my
agreed with
favorite.
Serena. Like Kahoot is the one that
Yeah,
exam भी है जहाँ पे बहुत सारा interaction है, and
exactly.
here are most of the teachers
And the
they must be
happiness
using it.
and the happiness of the kids when they come the next day. Miss, आपने मेरा quiz check किया? That shows कि
Exactly.
yes, yes, I am. मैं कामयाब हो गई.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And these are all the quizzes and all these links. These are all my
Yeah.
favorite as well because
Yes, these all are
we can,
some of them. I am using it on daily basis for my kids, and simply they
so
are
am
enjoying.
I. So am I. Except pro profs.
Yeah.
I would like कि अगर आप थोड़ा सा pro profs के बारे में भी थोड़ा सा बता दें.
ProProfs is a website where we are getting online quizzes, and they are scoring us as well. After at the end of the quiz, they are scoring us with 10 marks. Out of 10 marks, they are scoring us.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Any questions?
Any questions? Yes, people are like, if any of you wants to have some questions from Serena, then you can ask. You are most welcome. And she's like very interestingly defined us किस तरह से एक पैसिव क्लासरूम को टर्न कर सकते हैं आप एक्टिव क्लासरूम के अंदर, जहाँ पे
Yeah.
using the technology part and of course the strategy she has told us. These
And
are
these
a lot
and
of.
these websites are can be used in any of the subject we want. This is not purposely for the English language. It is for every subject we want. In quizzes, basically, or in the live worksheets, we can get so many online quizzes, and we are also able to create some more which we want. So there is an option to create as well. तो हम खुद भी बना सकते हैं, and if we want some online topics, so they are also available.
Yes, actually, I am making like in Urdu as well. I'm using Wordwall for Urdu language teaching as well as
Yeah,
for
white
Quizlet
ball.
and
Yes.
quizzes and Quizlet.
Yeah.
So my kids are like very energetic, and while I'm using it, although that's Urdu, but they are like ये तो हमने खेला है, स्पेशली इन आई मस्ट से
Yes,
कि
kids
वर्ड
are
बॉल वाले जो ऑप्शन है
enjoying
ना वो
a lot.
बहुत बेस्ट है, क्योंकि वो
Kids
अपनी
enjoy
मर्जी से
them
उनके
a lot.
पास. यस एग्जैक्टली सर ना वर्ड बॉल के अंदर तो आप बहुत सारे गेम्स बना सकते हैं ना, एक ही आपने बनाना होता है,
Yes.
बट किड्स के पास
Yes.
वो दे स्टार्ट प्लेइंग विद डिफरेंट गेम्स यू
A
ट्राई
lot.
डूइंग
They
इट
enjoy
ऑल.
a lot.
या
They enjoy a lot. Actually.
या
Yeah.
दे आर.
Any
So
questions?
okay, uh, people are appreciating you, our audience are with us,
Thank you
and
so much, audience, for joining us and for the appreciation. It means a lot.
yes, like it. And thanks to you, Serena, for giving us such interesting
You
strategies.
are most
In
welcome. You are most anytime. I'm here anytime.
so see you all with another topic, and here are some comments from our audience. And so thanks to the audience, and thanks to Serena for joining us and
You are
giving your
most
insights.
welcome.
You have energized us for the dinner time, जहाँ पे हम सो चुके थे थोड़े से, लेकिन you have made us more active now. Uh,
I
so
hope you have liked it.
I yes, I have liked it, and so has the audience. And actually, we are going to play a game on the dinner table now. You have discussed
Thumbs
Kingfisher,
up for
and
you. Thumbs up.
yeah. So we won't be using the technology part, but that must be the
Yeah, yeah,
very
yeah.
interactive discussion going on.
Yes.
Dinner time.
It
So,
actually helps a lot. It creates the environment more enjoyable actually.
yeah. So until next time, take care,
Sure.
and
Inshallah.
thanks to all of you. तो मिलते हैं इंशाल्लाह किसी नई गेस्ट के साथ, इंटरेस्टिंग
Inshallah.
टॉपिक के साथ. एंड यस, लास्ट मैसेज ऑडियंस के लिए, अगर आप लोग भी कोई ऐसी क्लासरूम एक्टिविटीज करा रहे हैं जहाँ पे आप पैसिव टू एक्टिव की तरफ मूव कर रहे हैं, सो प्लीज शेयर अस इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. We both will be looking to that.
Yes.
Until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.